Jim Beam. Let's go upstairs now. Dave Johnson.
And getting ready for the beam is the Bud Longshot. That subordinated debt. Here is Discover. Aaron Grider aboard for that impressive victory in the Battaglia. And now ready. He's confident. Talked to him earlier this afternoon. He likes his chances. This horse should be just off the lead. And there is a horse who does his best when coming from far back, Sir Otto. And the lightly raced Apollo, who was 3 for 3 as a 2-year-old. 1 win and 1 second this year, being beaten only by Dinar. They're all in line, and they're off. And Apollo, as expected, on the outside, quickly sprints to the front. Bobby M between horses. Here comes Richmond, and at the rail, it's River Fit. Passing the stands for the first time, Apollo on the outside. Now battles with River Fit, and River Fit takes command. Hansel is right there between horses, as is Bobby M. Apollo on the outside, 4 wide. Then Richmond is 5th at this point, moving up. He is risen along the inside, is 6th by a head. Subordinated Debt off the rail in 7th. Discover is 8th. Lost Mountain is 9th. About 15 lengths off the lead, and then it's another 7 lengths back to Wilder Than Ever. And Sir Otto at the back of the pack, first quarter in 22 and 4, and they're tightly packed on the front end. River Fit at the rail leads by a head, but Apollo comes at him, and Apollo puts a head in front as Richmond gets in gear with Pat Day on the outside. 3 of them across the track. Richmond on the outside to the front, and Apollo on the inside. Now those 2 races a team past the half-mile pole. On the inside, it's Apollo. On the outside, it's Richmond. With River Fit racing 3rd by a head. Now Hansel with Jerry Bailey moves up on the outside into striking position 3rd. River Fit back to 4th. He has risen his 5th. Along the inside, here comes Discover 6th, followed by Lost Mountain. Midway on the turn, Richmond puts a head in front. Apollo battles back from the inside. Hansel on the outside is racing 3rd. As the field turns for home, 3 of them across the track. Anybody's horse race. On the outside, Hansel to the front. Now Richmond on the inside to challenge. Apollo drops out of it, and down the stretch they come. Hansel takes command, draws clear by a length and a half. Richmond is 2nd, and the others are far back. The 1991 Jim Beam goes to Hansel with Jerry Bailey, winning it by 2.5 lengths. It was Richmond finishing 2nd, 6 lengths farther back. The long shot, Wilder Than Ever, was 3rd, and the final time on the board, 1 minute 46 and 3/5 seconds. I believe that must be a malfunction in the tote board. 1:46 and 3. Could it possibly be that we've set a track record by that much? Chris?
Hard to imagine, Dave. The track record was 1:49, but that is what the tote board says here, 1:46 and 3. We'll try to get it official. They clicked a mile at 1:34 and 1. But to me, the story, Dan, has to be Hansel beaten 5 lengths by Fly So Free in the Florida Derby. Now what this does to me is move the Eastern horses up. Those followers of Apollo that said we've got the best in the West you haven't seen, they may have to take a second look. Apollo, well beaten today.
Well, I think that Apollo proved that he doesn't want any part of a mile and an 1/8, and we'll take another look at it. Apollo is on the rail, and he is already just about done as Richmond comes up on the outside of him, and then even farther out, Hansel. And the horses that have been on the lead have been stopping here all day. Hansel laid off of that fast early pace, and Jerry Bailey really with a hand ride down the stretch. Trainer Frank Brothers brought this colt here to try and catch up on the road to the Triple Crown. I think he's done it.
I think he's done it, and how about this? 36 and 3, absolutely shattering the mile and an 1/8 track record of 1:49 here. Richmond was 2nd, and Wilder Than Ever, a real long shot at some, let's say the 2 horse at 99 to 1 is 3rd. Again, that is unofficial.
Under the wire in a phenomenal time of 1:46 and 3. Also phenomenal is the idea that Pat Day gave up this mount on Hansel, and now it looks like Jerry has another Triple Crown contender, as Hansel puts himself right back in the Triple Crown picture with this smashing victory. Chris?
Well, I know a lot of people don't like to put a lot on the East is better than the West as Hansel crosses the finish line. Back with more of our Jim Beam right after this. Track in Northern Kentucky, they've never seen fractions like this for a mile and an 1/8. 22 and 4, 45 and 3, 109 and 3. The mile and 134 and 1, 146 and 3. The new track record for the Jim Beam, smashing the old mark by 149. The official prices: Hansel 11.20, 440 and 4. Richmond, the favorite, running 2nd, 320 and 3. Wilder Than Ever, the 99 to 1 shot. Third, paying $14. 3-7 exacta, returns $35. Here's the full order now. Apollo finishes 4th as the second choice here today. Lost Mountain was 5th. Sir Otto was 6th. Some disappointments in the field. Well, we'll continue on and see. He has risen 7th. Riverfit 8th. Discover, a major disappointment after winning the Battaglia so impressively. Bobby M 10th, and the Bud Longshot, forget about him. Subordinated Debt was 11th and last. Dan?